This video will show you how to review and process a lease adjustment requested by either the landlord or the tenant. First, open the Lease module and click on the Review tab. If the landlord has changed the recommendation details above your agency's accepted parameters, the lease action will be moved to the Review tab. If a tenant has requested a change to the lease proposal, the lease action will be moved to the Review tab. In the status column, Review indicates the landlord has made changes, and Tenant Proposal indicates the tenant has requested changes. You will need to open each lease action and review the changes made. Open by clicking on the property address. You can easily identify the changes. All changes will be displayed in green. To see the history of recommendations, click on the Previous Recommendations button. A window will open at the bottom of the page, displaying old requests in red and new requests in green. Also displayed is by who the change was submitted and the user type for that person. You can see the recommended or suggested lease term and the rental amount. The recommendation text is also available for your reference. This window will help you track any changes to the lease recommendation by the landlord or by the tenant for the lease proposal. Click on the cross icon to the right to close the window. Once you have contacted the landlord or tenant to discuss, make any further changes if needed, and click on Send to proceed the lease action to the next step. If reviewing a landlord change, the action will be converted to a lease proposal and sent to the tenant. If reviewing a tenant change, the action will be sent to the landlord for their final approval. You should now know how to review adjustments to the lease action for any changes by the landlord or tenant. Remember to check the review column regularly. Ideally, the review column should be empty, which would indicate you have reviewed and processed the lease actions. Watch the other videos in this series to learn more about our property's lease module.